Good morning, America. For our viewers in the West, President Trump's combative address, the chilling rescue that was caught on camera in frigid waters, and miracle baby KJ steps into Christmas. Whew, this is a huge milestone. Overnight, President Trump delivering a combative and defensive primetime speech from the White House, defending his economic record while blaming Democrats for the economic challenges happening under his administration. This morning, our fact check on his claims about prices, mass deportations, and jobs.
Mutiny on Capitol Hill. With healthcare costs set to soar for more than 20 million Americans, some Republicans join with Democrats over Obamacare subsidies. Now, what comes next with the end of the year deadline looming?
Does this act of defiance from 4 of your own members who said this is a critical issue change your mind at all?
Jay O'Brien on Capitol Hill with the Speaker's answer.
Manhunt enters day 6. Authorities releasing new surveillance images of a person in proximity to the person of interest in the Brown University shooting.
Rob Reiner's son, Nick, in court for the first time. What his lawyer told the judge. We're going to hear from Rob and Michelle Reiner's other children for the first time.
Newly released body cam footage.
You have a warrant for your arrest.
They have to.
Ma'am, we're not.
I'm so sorry.
A woman living in a retirement community arrested for kidnapping her own daughter more than 40 years ago.
I have known for a long time that something was not right.
This morning, we hear from her daughter.
Chilling rescue.
We're coming. Hang tight, okay? Hang tight, hang tight.
Police race to save 3 people who crashed through an icy pond in nearly 0-degree temperatures.
Come on.
We hear from the hero officers.
7 days to go. A record number of Americans on the move in the race to Christmas. Ginger is tracking the cross-country storm. What's ahead? As we take a look back.
You know you want it.
Well, good morning, America. Yes.
You are going to the Super Bowl, my friends. 3 words to describe your time here at GMA.
Oh, my God.
And what a year for baby KJ. After 307 days in the hospital, now this miracle baby is stepping into a major milestone that is sure to make you smile.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
KJ is so adorable. We have a big Thursday ahead for you, including another exclusive from Taylor Swift.
But we're going to begin in Washington with President Trump's primetime speech. With polls showing Americans worried about the economy, unhappy with how Trump is handling it, the president delivered a combative defense of his first year in office, laying the blame for the economy's problems on President Biden and the Democrats.
Well, we're going to hear from Karl just ahead, but first, senior political correspondent Rachel Scott starts us off from the White House. Good morning, Rachel.
Michael, good morning. Well, the president ran on the economy on lowering prices for American families, but he spent much of his time during this primetime address deflecting, placing the blame on Democrats for the economic pain many Americans say they are feeling at home and under his watch.
Good evening, America.
President Trump addressing the nation in a combative and defensive primetime speech, placing the blame on Democrats for the economic challenges happening under his administration.
I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast.
But polls show that's not the reality for most Americans. While some grocery items like eggs are down, economists say Americans have paid higher prices on everything from lettuce to beef to coffee because of the president's tariffs. A new Quinnipiac poll reveals 65% of voters say the state of the economy is poor or not so good, with 50% saying Trump's policies are just making things worse. The president, well aware the economy will be front and center next year's midterms, suddenly promising a cash giveaway, announcing his administration is sending out checks for $1,776 to military service members before Christmas.
1,450,000 military service members will receive a special, we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas, a Warrior Dividend. In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier $1,776. Think of that. And the checks are already on the way.
The president says that money is coming from tariff revenue, but even Republicans have said he can't cut those checks without approval from Congress first. And while he claimed his mass deportation efforts are benefiting the U.S. economy, creating, quote, more housing and more jobs for Americans, job numbers out this week paint a different picture. Unemployment rose in November to its highest level since 2021. And as more than 20 million Americans prepare for their health insurance premiums to skyrocket at the end of the year, the president once again teasing his health care plan, but offering no substantial details. Instead, he blamed Democrats for expiring subsidies.
And it's their fault. It is not the Republicans' fault. It's the Democrats' fault. It's the Unaffordable Care Act.
Republicans control both chambers of Congress and are set to leave town in just a few hours without sending a health care bill to the president's desk.
And the president told reporters in the room that his White House Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles, told him to deliver this address. He promised that next year the economy will improve and that prices will go down. He also promised aggressive housing reform, but did not provide any details on what he plans to do, George.
And Rachel, in keeping with the partisan tone of the speech last night, the White House also revealed yesterday pretty big changes to these portraits of the president in the White House colonnade.
Yes, George. Well, first it was paving over the Rose Garden. Then it was demolishing parts of the East Wing to make room for the White House ballroom. Now the president is making additional changes to the colonnade, adding what he calls a presidential walk of fame that includes portraits of every single president and plaques with descriptions underneath. He is using it as an opportunity to take a swipe at his predecessors, calling former President Joe Biden crooked and sleepy, calling former President Barack Obama one of the most divisive figures in political history. George, we saw this firsthand yesterday. Many of these read like the president's own social media posts, and that is because the White House press secretary says the president wrote many of these himself. George.
Rachel Scott, thanks very much. Let's bring in our chief Washington correspondent, John Karl, for more on this. And John, starting out with the speech last night, this is not the typical presidential speech that merits primetime attention.
Look, George, when the President of the United States asks for primetime network airtime to address the nation, it is usually either to make a statement about a national crisis, to announce a major new initiative, or to speak on an issue of war and peace. This was none of that. In fact, I cannot recall a primetime presidential address that was as defensive and hyper-partisan as this one. By my count, President Trump mentioned Joe Biden and the Democrats 15 times over the course of that 20-minute address. And as he made those partisan attacks, this speech was littered with false statements and exaggerations. He claimed prices were coming down from record highs when he took office. And as you know, according to his own government's economic data, the inflation rate today is almost exactly what it was when Joe Biden left office in January.
Rachel also reported how the president was talking about these checks for $1,776 to American service members. It's unclear that they're really on the way, though.
You know, one of the fundamental facts of the way the government works, Congress controls the purse strings. Many of Republicans have said previously, if the president's going to do some kind of rebate, Congress needs to authorize that.
Of course, the backdrop for all this is the president's declining poll numbers on the economy and his overall approval.
Yeah, if the president was addressing a crisis last night, it seemed to be a crisis of confidence in his handling of the economy. Americans are overwhelmingly unhappy with the state of the economy, and a clear majority in many recent polls are blaming Donald Trump. Just take a look at a new poll out just yesterday. 57% say they disapprove of Trump's handling of the economy. And while the president recently gave the economy an A++++, in this poll, only 3% of Americans say that they think the state of the economy is excellent. George, if there was one sliver of good news, if you want to call it that, in this poll for the White House, it was that by a narrow margin, people actually distrust Democrats even more than Republicans to deal with the economy.
John Karl, thanks very much. Robin?
And George, as Rachel mentioned in her reporting, President Trump talked about health care in his speech, offering no clear plan with costs set to skyrocket for more than 20 million Americans. But some moderate House Republicans are joining with Democrats to try to force the issue. Jay O'Brien is on Capitol Hill with that for us. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Robin. This was a mutiny of 4 moderate House Republicans defying President Trump and Speaker of the House Mike Johnson in giving the final signatures needed to a Democratic-led effort to force a vote on the House floor to extend those expiring Obamacare COVID-era subsidies that are set to run out at the end of this month. And when they do, they'll cause premiums for more than 20 million Americans to skyrocket. Now, Speaker Mike Johnson telling me he doesn't believe this is an act of defiance, but the reality here is that he and GOP leaders had been blocking a vote on extending these subsidies, calling for broader reforms to Obamacare first, and GOP leaders overnight passing their own alternative health care plan that focuses on lowering overall health care costs, sending it over to the Senate, but it doesn't address those expiring subsidies. Now that a vote has been forced on this issue, it will come up, but likely not until the new year. After these tax credits expire, lawmakers are leaving for the holidays today. The House canceling votes that were planned for tomorrow. They're going to leave for their holiday break a day early, Michael.
All right, Jay, that kind of says a lot right there. We're going to turn now to rising tensions with Venezuela. The New York Times reported Venezuela's president ordered his Navy to escort ships carrying oil following President Trump's partial blockade. And overnight, a new U.S. boat strike. Chief Global Affairs Correspondent Martha Raddatz is in Washington with more for us. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Michael. Overnight, there was another deadly strike on a suspected drug boat, killing 4. This one in the eastern Pacific, closer to Colombia. This brings to 99 the number killed in these boat strikes, with no evidence made public that these boats are carrying drugs. This comes as President Trump is now calling for a blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers, and there are dozens. It was just a little over a week ago we saw that dramatic seizure of an oil tanker off Venezuela's coast with an elite Coast Guard team rappelling onto the ship's deck. Oil exports are the lifeblood of Nicolas Maduro's government, and President Trump has made no secret he wants him out of power. But with this military buildup, the attack on drug boats, and now this threat of more seizures, the risk of a dangerous confrontation in the standoff is increasing, Michael.
Yeah, it seems like it's really escalating, Martha. Martha, there's new controversies around the nomination for the leader of the Coast Guard.
Exactly, Michael. Admiral Kevin Lunday had been nominated to head the Coast Guard, but that nomination was frozen by Democratic Senators Tammy Duckworth and Jackie Rosen because the Coast Guard downgraded its listing, they say, of swastikas and nooses as merely potentially divisive in its workplace harassment policy. Instead of, again, labeling them as hate symbols, Senator Duckworth told ABC she had been assured by Lunday that he believes the swastikas and nooses are hate symbols, but the new policy went into effect regardless, she said. But overnight, the Coast Guard put out a strongly worded statement saying it maintains a zero-tolerance policy toward hate symbols, extremist ideology, and any conduct that undermines our core values. We prohibit the display or promotion of hate symbols in any form. Any suggestion otherwise, they say, is false. Michael?
All right, Martha Raddatz, thank you, as always. George?
Okay, Michael, now to the new images in the hunt for the Brown University shooter. Police are asking for the public's help in identifying a person they believe may help them catch the killer. Matt Rivers is in Providence, Rhode Island with the latest. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, George. Authorities say they are canvassing a wider area than ever as they're looking for more information on the shooting, and it is becoming increasingly clear that officials will need the public's help to crack this case. This morning, the manhunt for the Brown University shooter enters its 6th day with a new public plea. Providence police asking for help identifying this person seen, quote, in proximity to the person of interest in the case, seen here in newly released photos taken from surveillance video from the day of the shooting.
We truly believe, based on the video footage that we have been watching for a few days, that may have relevant information to the investigation.
These new images released in addition to the footage showing the person of interest allegedly canvassing the area before the attack. A man the FBI describes as approximately 5'8" with a stocky build, walking and running down residential streets. Hours later, police say he entered an engineering building on campus, killing 2 students and injuring 9. University officials asked why a wealthy school like Brown doesn't have more camera coverage.
There are cameras in this building. We have turned over all evidence that we are holding at Brown to law enforcement and are cooperating fully with them.
The community here on edge as Christmas approaches. What is your message to people coming into this area, seeing family who are concerned that this guy is still out there?
We are doing everything possible to provide extra law enforcement, extra visibility, things to reassure confidence at a scary time.
Now, the school says that it is initiating a full review of its own security systems as investigators are pleading with anyone in this area to check their own security cameras at their homes for info that could help. Robin?
Hopefully that will help. All right, Pat, thank you. Now, an amazing rescue that was caught on camera outside Chicago. Police officers jumping into a frozen pond to save 3 people after the car crashed through the ice. We're hearing from the hero officers this morning, and Sam, you have that for us.
I do. Here's the setup, Robin. It's 1:35 in the morning. Police get a call of a car plunging into an icy pond. When they get there, the car's already submerged and 30 feet from shore.
We're coming. Hang tight, okay? Hang tight, hang tight.
This morning, watch dramatic body camera video showing the moment Illinois police officers raced to save 3 people trapped in the frigid water of a frozen pond. Glendale Heights police responding to reports that a car crashed into the frigid waters outside of Chicago. Air temperature the coldest of the season so far, just 1 degree.
There's a vehicle that drove into a pond. 3 subjects, possibly in the water.
Officers Dennis Dachura and Marco Lamibao rushing to the scene, finding the vehicle submerged in 12 to 14 feet of water as the passengers struggled to get out of the car and out of the pond.
We started to see, people's hands in the water or reaching out for air or for just to stay afloat.
Oh, got this map?
The responding officers braving the slippery ice and frigid water, even using shovels to help the victims stay afloat.
You're okay? I'm not gonna let go. You're okay? I'm not gonna let go, okay?
At one point, they retrieve a sledgehammer to move the thick ice and reach down to the victims.
Can you reach up? Can you reach up? No. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
The 2 then working together to pull each victim out of the pond and up onto the ice.
At that point, it was life or death, and we both decided to choose life, and we're not going to let anything happen on our end.
Those are the guys you want coming to help you. The driver was charged for driving under the influence, but because of the heroic efforts of those officers, everybody was okay.
Wow, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is.
Thank goodness for that.
I'm glad everybody's okay. And up now to the Powerball jackpot. It got even bigger, Lara.
Speaking of unbelievable, guys, a lot of suspense overnight. It was well after 2 a.m. Eastern time this morning when lottery officials announced there's no grand prize winner for last night's drawing. So let the games continue as the jackpot grows to an estimated $1.5 billion. This is the 5th largest ever. The drawing is Saturday night. Guys, it could be an early Christmas present and a big one for someone who's in.
I get you all good gifts. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, are you going to tickets?
Yeah, of course I have tickets. I'm in it to win it. All right.
I'm with you, baby.
Thank you, Lara. Coming up, Trevor Aldo's tracking the latest on Rob Reiner's son, Nick, in court for the first time. Trevor?
Good morning, George. And the medical examiner has now revealed the causes of death for Rob and Michelle Reiner, what their son confirmed to a judge. That's coming up.
All right, Trevor also had the arrest in an abduction cold case. This morning, we're to hear from the woman allegedly taken by her mother more than 40 years ago.
Oh, wow. Coming up new at 7:30, Will Reeb is tracking the latest on the MIT murder. Will?
Yeah, good morning, Michael. The nuclear science professor gunned down in his home, what investigators have found, and who they've ruled out. That and more new at 7:30. We'll be right back.
Back here on GMA, and we cannot get enough of baby KJ. You have to hear his whole story, his miraculous journey to taking those first steps. That's coming up on our play of the day.
And he's so happy about it. Now Will has the other headlines, starting with the latest on the mid-air crash over D.C. last January, Will.
Yeah, George, good morning. The government making some admissions here, and that is where we begin at 7:30. The U.S. government admitting some failures connected to that deadly mid-air crash between a military helicopter and a regional American Airlines plane near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. earlier this year that killed 67 people. In response to a civil lawsuit filed by victims' families, the Justice Department conceded failures on the part of pilots and an air traffic controller, including prior knowledge of a, quote, substantial number of near-miss events in and around the airport. And an impending shakeup at the FBI. Deputy Director Dan Bongino announcing on social media he will step down next month. President Trump telling reporters Bongino did a great job, but wanted to get back to his show. Bongino was previously a radio host and podcaster. Sources tell ABC News that police have no obvious suspects or motive in the killing of an MIT nuclear science professor on Tuesday. Nuno Loureiro was shot to death at his Brookline, Massachusetts home and found in the building foyer by a neighbor. Investigators say they have ruled out any connection to the mass shooting at Brown University. And new this morning, Pope Leo has accepted the resignation of Cardinal Timothy Dolan, who is retiring at age 75. The Pope has appointed Ronald Hicks from Illinois, just like the Pope, as the new Archbishop of New York. Hicks and the current Pope, both, from the Chicago area.
All right, thank you so much for that, Will. And now we're going to turn to the latest on the murders of Rob and Michelle Reiner. Their son, Nick, made his first court appearance as we learn more details on the killings that stunned Hollywood. Trevor Alt is in Los Angeles this morning. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Michael. Police believe Nick Reiner stabbed his parents to death, and in court for the first time, he and his attorney said they are not yet ready to enter a guilty or not guilty plea. And this morning, we are also hearing from the Reiner's other children, Nick's brother and sister, breaking their silence about the anguish that they've been feeling.
This morning, Nick Reiner, accused of brutally killing his parents, Rob and Michelle Singer Reiner, says he needs more time to decide how he'll plead to first-degree murder charges.
Your Honor, if we could, I would like to ask for a continuance of the arraignment.
Wednesday, Reiner made his first court appearance. Shielded from the camera by this partition at the judge's request, he sat quietly in shackles, wearing a suicide prevention smock, speaking briefly when addressed by the judge.
Do you waive your right to a speedy arraignment?
Within minutes, the arraignment was postponed to January. Outside the courthouse, Reiner's attorney, Alan Jackson, urged the public not to rush to judgment.
So we ask that during this process you allow the system to move forward in the way that it was designed, not with jumping to conclusions, but with restraint and with dignity and with the respect that this system and this process deserves and that the family deserves.
Sources say Nick Reiner and his father got into an argument Saturday at Conan O'Brien's holiday party. Early Sunday morning, sources say he had checked into this hotel in Santa Monica after police believe he killed his parents with a knife. This footage shows his arrest near USC later Sunday night. The medical examiner now says Rob and Michelle Reiner both died from multiple sharp force injuries. Police say the couple was found stabbed to death in the bedroom of their home on Sunday. Sources say their daughter Romy made that grisly discovery. And Romy and her brother Jake have now broken their silence, releasing a statement saying, "Words cannot even begin to describe the unimaginable pain we are experiencing. They weren't just our parents, they were our best friends." And Meg Ryan, who starred in Rob Reiner's seminal romantic comedy When Harry Met Sally, sharing her grief on Instagram. "I have to believe that their story will not end with this impossible tragedy, that some good may come, some awareness raised. My guess is that they would want that, to be hopeful and humane."
And Nick's attorney declined to answer questions, including questions about Nick's state of mind or his psychological state. They're now due back in court January 7th for Nick's arraignment. George.
Okay, Trevor, thanks. Now to the arrest of a Florida woman in a decades-old abduction case. The moment she was taken into custody was captured on police body camera video. Blair has the details.
And George, this story is really amazing. The video shows police approaching a 66-year-old woman outside of her home, walking her dog, talking with a neighbor who jokes, "They're coming for you, Sharon." Well, it turns out they were, and Sharon is not her real name, and she's allegedly wanted for abducting her own daughter more than 40 years ago. This morning, that daughter is speaking out.
"They're coming for you, Sharon!" They don't want me. They want What's up?
This morning, newly released police body cam footage from the Villages in Florida is going viral.
We're here for you, ma'am. We're waiting on the detective to get here, but we have, with all the information that we do have, you have a warrant for your arrest.
They have to be.
Ma'am, we're not.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
Turns out the woman known as Sharon Neely throughout the community is actually, according to police, Deborah Newton, a woman wanted for allegedly kidnapping her own daughter, Michelle, back in 1983.
I have known for a long time that something was not right, but I've never really had answers to that story.
Kentucky authorities say Michelle was just 3 years old when mom Deborah told her then husband Joe she was taking Michelle to Georgia where she had gotten a new job and a home for the family. But when Joe went to meet them, the two had vanished.
There's been a lot of stories over the years, and I'm sure that my mom has always had her reasons for maybe not wanting to speak. I think we've all had points in our life where we've even made a choice or made a decision that, especially when you're 21, 22, and you don't feel like you have any resources or anyone to go to help you out of that. I think she really tried to do the best she could with the choice that she made.
Over the years, the trail grew cold, despite Deborah at one point being listed on the FBI's top 8 most wanted parental kidnapping fugitives. Following Deborah's recent arrest, Michelle was able to reunite with her father for Thanksgiving and says she doesn't hold any resentment towards her mother.
I think there's a lot of healing that's got to happen between my mom and I. And she has an opportunity to connect with family that's missed her more than she realizes.
Well, Michelle says her family never stopped looking for her. They even put gifts under the tree every Christmas, and a basket was made for her every Easter. One of her aunts is actually the one that facilitated the DNA test, along with her aunt on her mom's side. That is when they told her dad that they had found her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable story.
Thanks for sharing that, Larry.
Yeah, indeed.
The countdown to Christmas, just 1 week away. The panic is starting to feel very real for so many of Santa's helpers. So Becky joins us with a look at strategies to check off everyone on your list, maybe even save some money there. Becky, good morning.
That's the hope. Good morning, Robin. We know that Cyber Week after Thanksgiving racked up the biggest discounts, but we are still seeing some opportunities to save. There are some offers for free shipping with guaranteed delivery before Christmas still out there, and some modest discounting. Adobe predicts toys may see the biggest discounts in the next week, with TVs, electronics like computers moderately reduced in price, apparel and appliances also seeing some sales. But we're in the only buy it if you need it before Christmas zone. As you know, post-holiday sales will bring prices down on the 26th and after. So let's talk specifics. Best Buy has an 85-inch TCL TV that was $11.99 and is now $5.99. That is a big TV at a historic low. A good deal. One of the hottest gifts out there are the Apple AirPods Pro. The most recent model, the 3s, are on sale at Walmart. They were $249 and now they're $199. Gift cards are huge this time of year. Here are 2 downloadable digital gift cards that are on sale. You buy these online and they get emailed to you so you can print them out and give them. Starbucks has $30 worth of gift cards that are selling for $25, and everybody loves free coffee. Adidas has $100, a gift card that's worth $100. You buy it for $75 at the Adidas website. Finally, if you're planning to procrastinate, or maybe you just can't shop until the weekend, Target has a big last-minute promotional push that's running the 21st to the 24th. That includes up to 50% off of select toys and sporting goods, and spend to save. You spend $40 on beauty and health, you get a $10 gift card that could be added into your gift, or perhaps a little something for yourself, guys.
Oh, buy yourself a gift. Nothing wrong with that, right?
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Those are good tips. Thank you.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Now with our play of the day, and it's a medical miracle that's going to make it feel good, Sam.
I think so, Michael. I really do. So back in May, we introduced you to an adorable little boy named KJ Muldoon. Now, he was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder called CPS1 deficiency. Now, just days after he was born, they found it. It affects only 1 in 1.3 million babies, often with life-threatening outcomes. All right, but doctors at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia had hope for a groundbreaking new gene therapy. KJ became the first patient in the world to receive what's called CRISPR, gene editing therapy. It basically works like a DNA spell check, finding and fixing the things that's wrong, the exact genetic error that caused his condition. After 3 infusions and having spent the first 10 months of his life in a hospital, KJ was discharged and sent home.
Yes.
He has continued to grow and thrive, with his family celebrating his first birthday at home and taking part in one of the family's favorite rituals, really, cheering their beloved Philadelphia Eagles. Sorry, Michael. And now KJ embracing the next step, and I mean really, actually taking his first steps as he gets ready to celebrate his very first Christmas at home.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look great? So many wonderful firsts, and this morning KJ is definitely first in our hearts. We are wishing him and his family a happy and healthy holiday.
Christmas.
That is a great story. That is great. I hope he grows up and plays for the Giants.
A guy can dream. A guy can dream.
Hey, coming up, we're going to look back at 2025, sharing some of our favorite memories here on GMA.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Day 6 of the manhunt. Authorities released new surveillance images of a person in proximity to the person of interest in the Brown University shooting.
Big chill. A new report predicting home heating prices will spike this winter. We have ways you can save.
Fans fell in love with her as the nanny. Now Fran Drescher is starring alongside Timothée Chalamet in Marty Supreme.
Plus, as we count down to Christmas, we're also counting down to more Stranger Things.
Kind of thought that was supposed to be the easy part.
This morning, Charlie Heaton, Natalia Dyer, Maya Hawke, and Jamie Campbell Bower are all here live. And what a year it's been.
This is a big day for me.
We're looking back at some of our favorite moments.
Did you hear that?
That made us laugh.
Lord, Sam!
And smile.
I'm so happy to meet you.
We can't wait to share all the memories from 2025 with you.
GMA! GMA!
As we get ready to dance into 2026.
Oh, hey guys, it's Taylor.
Taylor Swift giving us another exclusive. As we say, good morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
I know that commercial, yeah. Good morning, America. Lara has a Taylor exclusive just ahead. Stay tuned, just ahead in Pop News.
All right, also ahead, more on the Royal Christmas card that was just released this morning.
Also, the Christmas travel rush is on, and there's also a cross-country storm on the move. Alex Perez is standing by with that. First look at the top stories breaking at 8. We start with the new images in the hunt for the Brown University shooter. I want to go back to Matt Rivers in Providence with the latest. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, George. It seems clear that authorities continue to struggle to identify just who this shooter is, which means they are increasingly leaning on the public for help.
This morning, the manhunt for the Brown University shooter enters its 6th day with a new public plea. Providence police asking for help identifying this person seen, quote, in proximity to the person of interest in the case, seen here in newly released photos taken from surveillance video from the day of the shooting.
We truly believe, based on the video footage that we have been watching for a few days, that may have relevant information to the investigation.
These new images released in addition to the footage showing the person of interest allegedly canvassing the area before the attack. A man the FBI describes as approximately 5'8" with a stocky build, walking and running down residential streets. Hours later, police say he entered an engineering building on campus, killing 2 students and injuring 9. University officials asked why a wealthy school like Brown doesn't have more camera coverage.
There are cameras in this building. We have turned over all evidence that we are holding at Brown to law enforcement and are cooperating fully with them.
Now, the university does have some 1,200 security cameras spread out campus-wide, but that network doesn't extend inside every single hallway and classroom, including, Michael, where the shooting happened.
All right, thank you so much for that, Matt Rivers. And now we're going to go to holiday travel. And it is go time for more than 120 million people who are getting ready to hit the road, head to the airport. Our Alex Perez at O'Hare in Chicago with what to expect. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, good morning, Michael. Yeah, we're here on the tarmac at Chicago's O'Hare Terminal 1. United is gearing up all of their planes for the travel holiday period. United says they'll have about 550 departures a day from O'Hare alone during this period as the airlines prepare to move millions in the next few weeks.
This morning, the holiday travel crush officially underway. On the roads and in the air, AAA projects 122.4 million will travel at least 50 miles from home for the upcoming holidays. That's a 2.2% increase from last year. Airports expected to be especially busy. U.S. carriers will fly a record nearly 53 million passengers from December 19th through January 5th. United Airlines expects to fly the most it ever has during this period, 10.3 million in all, or about 520,000 passengers on some 4,700 United flights a day. American Airlines launching a larger flight schedule this year, expecting 4 departures per minute as it moves more than 12 million passengers during the busy holiday. And with a cross-country storm moving in, airlines are reminding passengers to look out for updates.
Within the United app, we give real-time flight status information, transparent updates for your flight. And if there are any disruptions, automated rebooking that helps our customers get to the next flight incredibly fast, as well as get to a customer service representative.
And United says their app can save you about 30 minutes on that day of travel. Now, one other change, you won't have to take off your shoes to get through the general TSA line this holiday season, but you will need a real ID or passport to get through security. And by the way, come February, if you don't have a real ID, you can pay $45 to get through the TSA. Robin?
Got to keep all of that in mind. You got that right, Alex. Thank you. Now to energy prices. A new report says we will pay more this winter to heat our homes, but there are a few things you can do to help save some money. Elizabeth Schulze joins us now with more on all that. Good morning to you, Elizabeth.
Good morning to you, Robin. So this new report shows already high energy bills are set to get even more expensive. The National Energy Assistance Directors Association says that home heating costs are expected to spike 9.2% this winter compared to a year ago. So that means the typical household will pay almost $1,000 on heating. Why is this happening? Temperatures have been colder than usual, and electricity and natural gas prices are surging. The latest government data shows that energy services are going up twice as fast as overall inflation, and these bills really are adding up. In the past 5 years, the cost of heating your home has increased more than 20%, Robin.
What can people do, Elizabeth, to save some money on these bills?
Okay, so first, keep your dryer vent free of lint and clean and replace your furnace filters. That alone can help lower your heating costs by up to 5%. If you've got holiday lights up, LED lights will use less energy. And finally, this is not intuitive, but turn on your ceiling fan. If you reverse the direction of the blades, it'll push warm air down into the room and you'll actually need less heat. So in the winter, fans should go clockwise, and in the summer, they should go counterclockwise.
Did not know that about the ceiling. That's a good little tip there. Thank you.
I'm here to teach new things every day.
Yeah, you always do. Appreciate you so much. Michael?
All right, Robin and the Prince and Princess of Wales are wishing everyone a very happy Christmas with their new Christmas card photo just released this morning. William and Kate, as you see there, smiling with their young children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. This photo was taken back in April during their visit to Italy. Looks like a happy family.
Yeah, that is a great shot right there. Yeah. Coming up in our GMA Morning Menu, we're looking back on some of our favorite moments of 2025.
Also ahead, are you ready for it? Because Taylor Swift sharing an exclusive new look at the next episodes of her docuseries, The End of an Era, and you'll see it only on GMA.
Cannot wait. Plus, the cast of Stranger Things is here to tell us all about their final season. Sad to say that. And Lara and Sam, they're with a special guest. Hey, Lara.
And Michael, well said. What a treat we have this morning. The one, the only, Fran Drescher, everyone. Gosh, we love you so much in The Nanny. We were just talking about This Is Spinal Tap. So many more treasures you've given us.
Marty Supreme.
Right,
Yes,
so
that's why
we get to talk about your role in Marty Supreme.
Yes, I'm excited.
Can I just say, this is amazing casting. I love.
It's beyond. I play Timmy's mom.
Perfect.
We're gonna find out more. We'll get some. Will we get secrets?
Yes.
Okay.
Stories.
When we come back.
And it is time to look back at 2025. We are celebrating some of our favorite memories from this year.
So much work goes into the show behind the scenes as we covered it all, from the news stories to the heartfelt moments to the laughs.
Yep, so settle in with your coffee, your tea, or whatever you're drinking right now as we reflect on another great year together with you.
I think this is the first time I've had actually all four of you here. So normally George is in the corner text messaging while I'm here, so it's nice that you actually joined.
I'm looking at you and I'm going,
I look different in person.
Glenn,
right?
are you in there?
Just is still micromanaging me as a mother. I am not. She is. She is.
I feel the dynamic happening.
I will say what you said about ASAP.
People say he looks like me.
What?
Who said that?
No.
We're turning the floor into a zoo.
The music video was your idea, right?
Yeah, we started out 8 p.m. at night and finished like at 9 a.m. the next day, just wearing those horns.
Coming in hot, look at you.
Look at us.
And we're turning the floor into a zoo.
How's the wedding planning going?
Oh my gosh. You know what? It's
going.
It's going.
We're about to disinvite Rashida because she's going to tell us all about White Lotus, so it's not going to happen.
The boots are on fire.
Caitlin Kennedy, Andy Samberg.
Can you feel the heat? You know what? We're like detectives.
You're good at this. You're really good.
It's crazy. 13 years in the NFL playing offensive line. Now I'm interviewing the Jonas Brothers. Life comes at you fast, let me tell you. All right.
The transformation was 22, prosthetic, over 30 pounds.
And back in the day, I put on 32, but it didn't look like you.
Those milkshakes.
Pizza Hut, McDonald's, whatever fast food out there.
Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman. You know I was the best Batman. I mean, you know.
Drop it in. I'm sorry. Lord, Sam.
Go ahead over there, man. You will hurt somebody in the kitchen.
Oh, that was a big bite.
That was a pretty good bite.
Hot Ones versus.
If you could trade anyone from Good Morning America,
So I will take one for my team. He got the
That is crazy. While everybody was watching him, I picked up.
You know you want it. Yes.
When you spoon feed George back there,
I love you.
you're part of the family, man.
George, has anyone ever told you you look like Tom Cruise?
No, but thank you, Michael.
K-pop Demon Hunters, topping the Billboard Hot 100, the first time a female group has done that since Destiny's Child.
Beyonce kicking off her highly anticipated Cowboy Carter tour.
And she said yes. My entire family pops up on FaceTime. Harper wanted to make sure everybody knew the big news.
The first American Pope.
If the Pope is listening, you can join us anytime.
It isn't easy being green, but that didn't stop Kermit the Frog from giving the commencement speech.
Life is better when we leap together.
Keep moving on. The team, you bet. The Dodgers win back-to-back titles.
I'll say Eagles 35-28.
Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
The person sitting here that had the best Super Bowl prediction started with the answer quote, I have no idea.
Good guess. Michael, look what I have right now.
GMA! GMA!
I was representing our country. Depression was real. Check it out. Everybody at GMA goes, oh, Michael's so big. How big is Michael?
I tell people I know Robin Roberts.
It wasn't even about the cereal, it was about what it represented.
This is a big day for me. This is my first college football game, so good morning.
We are! Aller hit as he throws! And it's intercepted!
The Thunder have taken the NBA by storm.
Good morning, America.
Did you get any rest since last night?
Not as much as I'd like, but hey, you only live once.
2025 WNBA All-Star Game is heating up here in Indianapolis. Early morning. Oh, come on. Oh, I got to give that. Good Morning America, yes. Yeah.
You are going to the Super Bowl, my friend. Super Bowl 60.
Oh, my God. I love the Giants. I love being there. I'm so happy to meet you.
Pleasure.
Keep keeping on.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
We got into the freight elevator, and it just stopped.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
As we've been saying for 50 years,
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Celebrating 50 years of GMA.
3 words to describe your time here at GMA.
Oh my God. Bring Nancy back.
I go to park now that we're on camera. Okay.
I'm getting ready to drive a pace car, the Indy 500. I would say I'm nervous.
GMA, you want to sponsor me?
Did you hear that?
It is one of America's natural wonders, Niagara Falls.
I thought you were calling me one of the natural beauties. Yes, the Niagara Falls is a natural beauty.
Ooh, very nice. You are like Michael Strahan. You can wear any eyewear and look good.
Is that Robin?
Toss, 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 toss.
How am I not falling off of this thing?
I am awesome.
That is fun.
I've never seen this many Oscars in front of me.
How will you celebrate? I'll probably have a lot to eat.
Ooh, Mr. Electric Blue, I wanna dance like you. How did you get so
won the jackpot. You're Stephanopoulos.
America watches you every day, and you start our mornings off, and I'm thankful.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning.
Line, America.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. No, I'm not.
It's my job to get him to dance before I leave GMA.
You got 50 years.
Will George dance in 2026?
No. I think we just all have to accept he's just not
No, it's not going to happen.
I don't quit.
Okay.
I refuse to quit.
Neither do I.
Touche.
Oh, what a year, you guys. Love
It really
spending every
wasn't.
minute of it with you. And we have to say that making that time capsule takes so
Yeah.
much
Oh,
dedication, hard work. We want to thank our team that spends all year putting it together.
So it's a special shout out to producer Cameron Harrison, editors Kijung Park, Steve Rogalensky is in there, graphic artist Marcelo Mazziero, Keith Taylor, Clifton Pugh, senior producer, crazy but lovable Ilana Katz. That's why it's so wonderful.
Thank each and every one of you for all of your hard work and helping us look back at 2025.
Yes.
That was fun.
Very special. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hometown welcome to Lara Spencer with Pop News.
Thank you, everybody. We begin this pop news with Taylor Swift, the one and only, and the next 2 episodes of her docuseries, The End of an Era. Well, they're about to drop, but we have an exclusive first look. Check it out.
On episodes 3 and 4 of The End of an Era.
I've never had an alternate outfit for the Reputation section. Not once.
Those quick changes are like nothing you've ever seen before.
One time, I trip over the hem of my dress, skid the palm of my hand off. Wasn't late.
Miss Kelsey brings a lot of happiness to a lot of fans.
I can safely say that was the loudest it ever got on the Eras tour. You guys know Sabrina Carpenter? I'm gonna get past a phone. Stop.
And I'll write your name.
And I know 2 people who will definitely be watching, myself and
Amber. Yeah.
So among the never-before-seen video there, the documentary does capture the behind-the-scenes moments before, during, and after Travis Kelce's appearance on stage in Taylor's London show back in June. That just blew up the internet. And here's a special video from Taylor herself.
Oh, hey guys, it's Taylor. I wanted to say thank you so much for watching The End of an Era and the final show, and to tell you that the next 2 episodes, episodes 3 and 4, will be out tomorrow. And the final 2 episodes are gonna be out on December 23rd. Thank you for everything. Happy holidays, you guys.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for the music, for the smiles. Taylor Swift, The End of an Era, episodes 3 and 4 begin streaming 3 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning on Disney Plus. Her final concert on the Eras Tour is streaming right now, also on Disney Plus. So good.
Good, a gift for all.
Exactly.
Don't sleep, apparently.
Exactly.
All
right, so also this morning, Keith Urban spreading some holiday cheer, the country superstar, surprising the kids at Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt in Nashville. Urban stopped by to take pictures. He led a big group sing-along, and he just took time to let these kids know they're not alone.
This time of year, it's so important, and for all the hard work that everybody does here at the Children's Hospital, it's an honor for me to come in and do just even a small little bit for everybody. I love coming to Vandy to see everybody.
I get to go home today.
Do you? Amazing. That must feel amazing.
Making a real difference there. Keith had a present for the hospital as well. He donated some of his guitars to their music therapy program. A spokesperson for Monroe Carnell at Vanderbilt says Keith has been a wonderful friend to that hospital, visiting many times over the years, and they are so grateful. And guys, proof that a great black dress never goes out of style. I'm so happy to say also that vintage chic is very much in this season. Check out Apple Martin attending the New York premiere of her mom Gwyneth Paltrow's new film Marty Supreme, wearing the same 1996 Calvin Klein tank dress her mom wore to the premiere of her movie Emma almost 30 years ago. That dress is 8 years older than Apple, but boy, does it look fresh and elegant on the 22-year-old college senior. Just
it's the same dress?
Yeah, exact same dress. Bonacaz said, I've read that she's saved all of her dresses, and Apple's a lucky lady and looks good in them. All right, finally, speaking of the 90s being in again, Annie Lennox, the goddess lead singer of the Eurythmics, she's been announced as the voice that will bring us the haunting opening song of the 8th and final season of Outlander. Listen to this.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I?
Annie tells Rolling Stone she's loved that song since she was a little girl growing up in Aberdeen. You can tell. She says it's been a real honor to record it for Outlander, and we just wanted to share that with you because we loved that show.
We got chills.
It's almost here. There you go, everybody. That is pop news.
Wow.
So good.
That was something,
doesn't it? I just thought that would be a nice little.
Fran Drescher is here when we come back. We're going to talk about her new movie.
Marty Supreme, baby.
Supreme.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
And live from New York City, you are in for a treat because Fran Drescher, we fell in love with her. Yes. The nanny named Fran. I still watch on Cozy TV. She's starring alongside Timothée Chalamet in Marty Supreme, which is already getting rave reviews.
It is. It's so good.
It is so good.
You know, I saw it for the first time at the premiere the other night, and I was just blown away. I knew it was good because look at those reviews.
Yeah, I know.
It's gotten so much buzz. I don't think I've ever been in a movie that's gotten this much buzz, and I got to tell you, it's kind of nice. And then I went to see it because Timmy said to me, you haven't seen it yet? Because we turned the Empire State Building orange the night before. And I said, I'm coming to the premiere tomorrow. I don't want to, jump the gun here. I want to enjoy it for the first time. And then I was really so blown away by how good it is. Josh Safdie is such an incredible director because he's got his own style. You will not ever know that you're not watching a Josh Safdie film. It's kind of got an intensity that's unrelenting, and you kind of get onto this ride and you barrel into this odyssey of this main character, this 23-year-old kid who has this blind ambition, and he'll do anything.
Ping pong.
Yes, they call it table tennis. And it's back in 1952. And, I play his mom, and we're kind of poor, Lower East Side people that live a very small provincial life, but he's got very big, big dreams. And, it's interesting because people do come from all places, and sometimes someone's born and they just don't feel like they're going to stay there. They're going to move on. I always say that about Flushing. I mean, it was a great place to come from, but I knew I was never going to stay there, even though there were people I grew up with that still live there quite joyfully.
I love it. So what was it like working with Timothée Chalamet?
I love him. He's so sweet and just a lovely young man. I mean, I think he's like 28. He plays younger in the movie, but he's just... there are some people that you work with that kind of like to be like the host of the project, even though they're the stars. Robin Williams, may he rest in peace, was the first one I worked with that was like that. Dan Aykroyd was like that. I always thought, when I'm a big star, I want to be like that. And Timmy is like that too. So, it's really kudos to him. He's a fine actor. I have loved him since, in all his movies, he's been good. Even when he was like a very young, like a teenager. And I've seen him in a couple of movies where he was very young, that Call Me By My Name. But then he did like a Woody Allen movie where he kind of played a character that was like Woody Allen. And I don't even remember what the name of it was.
So many of them.
Well, you connected to this film, started doing the SAG-AFTRA strike.
I know.
But how did that happen during the strike?
Well, Josh, Josh was supposed to do a baseball movie with Adam Sandler, and he wanted me to play, I think Adam suggested me as this woman that he dates, but his obsession in that movie is baseball. So then we went on strike, and the movie had to be put on a back burner. And Josh was always calling me to find out because, there was a very narrow margin. He needed the baseball season to shoot the movie because they were going to go to stadiums and they really wanted real players in it and all of that. And as that window began to narrow, he was on the phone with me. What's happening? Is the strike almost over? Yes, I was president. And so we kind of developed a friendship because I always availed myself to him. I'm no fool. I'm in that movie. But the movie came and went because it was almost winter when the strike ended, and so the baseball season was long gone, and so but then this movie came along. I know, and
let's let everybody see it.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, you don't seem happy to see me.
Yeah, you don't seem happy to see me.
So now are you going to be staying here?
Was that not okay? Don't worry, I'll be out your hair in a few weeks.
Don't be stupid. Boy, what's in a few weeks?
World Championship.
So where's that going to be?
Tokyo.
Tokyo, Japan?
Are you asking me if Tokyo's in Japan?
Oh. Now, a little insider thing with that, because I said to him that it was a rhetorical question when he asked me that. And then he started to laugh to me. And I thought, we're having a little moment where we're not combative. I said something, he laughed, but then Josh said, no, he broke character. I said, well, it was great. But he didn't. I said, when you flip around, can we do it again? And then I'll, smile at him and it'll match. But he didn't want.
Well, that's the definition of raw, that scene in your performance.
Yeah, thank you. It's, very different. And he had a very definite idea of the type of woman I was going to be. And it's nothing like most of the characters. I have played some dramatic here and there, but it has been eclipsed by most of my comedic work. And but he said to me, Josh, because he knows that, I've been through some stuff, some dark times, and no one leaves this planet unscathed, but he said, I know that there's more to you, and I want to see that, and I know you're going to be able to pull it out. So,
You did.
Yeah,
You did.
and he's a confident director. He didn't need to read me.
No.
He just said, I know, and you're in.
Yeah, you are in.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you are
It's
delightful.
a wonderful movie, and it comes out Christmas Day.
What a present for us
I'm
all.
going to take my mama to see it.
Aw.
I'm going to be with her over the holidays.
You're so, Fran, we could just talk to you forever. You are a joy. You are a joy. But we do want people to know Marty Supreme. It is fantastic.
Thank you. It really is.
It's Christmas Day.
Now on GMA with the cast of Stranger Things, that the world counts down to the season series finale. But please welcome Charlie Heaton, Maya Hawke, Natalia Dyer, and Jamie Campbell Bower. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we know you're all gonna watch the final episode together, right, at the cast. So I'm just curious, can you describe the series in one word? And I'm gonna start with you, Maya.
The whole series or just the finale?
The final episode in one word.
Well, I'm gonna go with heartwarming.
Oh, okay. What you got?
I could go with, I'll just piggyback on
Do
yours.
that.
I could do heartbreaking.
Ah, good.
Heartwarming, heartbreak. I'm completely confused now.
Yep.
What do you say?
Massive.
You gonna say small? You better not.
I'm gonna sum it up in just one word, just emotional. It's really emotional.
Really emotional. Okay. Well, and everybody's so excited to see it. And Jamie, I know you played Vecna. You got this voice.
That's right.
Did you come up with this voice on your own?
I did. I mean, I used a lot of reference for it. So Doug Bradley as Pinhead was a huge reference for me from Hellraiser. I started in more of a Freddy Krueger world, but I took it from the script because it says this big booming voice comes out of the darkness. And when I sort of went back and rewatched Hellraiser, I was like, that's where I'm going to start. And I'm a singer too, so, but yeah, I'd send emails to Matt and Ross of me just doing the voice with spooky music in the background.
Well, even with you talking to me now, I'm a little scared. I'll be honest with you. And Charlie, you credited the honesty of this younger cast member that you played with your own acting education on set. How was that?
Totally, yeah. And I was talking especially like, going back to season 1 when they were kids, and when you're working with kids, there's so much, it's honesty. I think sometimes acting it's a very serious craft, and then and with them it's play, and I think at its best when it is play, when you are playing, that's kind of when it's most magical. So I learned a lot by just, acting with the kids.
It just blows me away. We just showed a picture of everybody like 10 years ago, and it's amazing to me. So we're going to take a look at a clip of some of your work. Let's check it out.
I don't see it. It's up there somewhere. It's gotta be.
So, I guess somebody's gotta climb to the tippy top of this bad boy and,
Without a harness or anything. It seems kind of dangerous.
Hey, Kay. Watch out for good old Steve Harrington.
No third person, please.
All right. I actually think this might be a better job for Jonathan Byers. I'm like 1/4 monkey, dude. I got this, Byers. Don't sweat it.
Voltage, unless you want to fry.
Okay. So Maya, you said you don't know where you would be without your character Robin.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, maybe the bigger question is, what don't I mean? I mean, but I guess, we're all completely shaped and informed by this show, our professional lives, our social lives, and have kind of grown up with these characters and, found ourselves in them and found ourselves apart from them. And it's just such an unusual experience to spend so many years playing the same part and, on such a big stage. And it's impacted me and I think all of us in countless unfathomable ways that we just can't imagine who we would be without these characters.
Yeah.
And this opportunity.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. You guys have made the most of it, entertained so many people out there who love this show. And Natalia, you say you fell in love with the action scenes. So at some point, maybe you want to be like an action star down the road?
Wow. Yeah. I just, if you asked me at the beginning of this series if I thought I'd be doing these sort of like big, running, physical, exhausting scenes, I don't know if I would have believed you, but it was so fun, especially this season. I feel like we all get to do quite a few fun, big things, and I just had such a good time going home at the end of the day feeling really, exhausted, but satisfied. So I would keep doing it. I think it's fun.
And what's the thing you think you're gonna miss most about the show?
Each other.
Each other.
Yeah, we said something the other day, like the drives, like those early morning drives in Atlanta. They're very special, and seeing the city at that time, and it's just empty. It's cool. That was cool. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we're always there when we shoot. We shoot in Atlanta, and we do shoot for the year, but there's something really nostalgic with fall and this time of the year, and that time of the year in Atlanta, as well. It's, kind of special.
Man.
But the people,
I'm just feeling the love up in this joint right now. Man, I want to be on Stranger Things. Oh man, you know what? I'm so happy you're all here, and season 5 is started, everybody. The first 4 episodes of Stranger Things season 5. They're streaming now on Netflix, if you haven't heard. Followed by Volume 2's 3 episodes on Christmas Day. It's a gift to you. And the finale on New Year's Eve, just to kick the New Year's off right. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much.
Coming up on GMA, we're getting you ready for holiday party season.
Yeah, so we pulled out Erica Wark. Erica is here.
Yes.
But we also pulled out the sparkly carpet, so we're talking about big events and what you can wear. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. The holiday season is in full swing around here, and so is holiday party season.
So we brought in fashion expert and celebrity stylist Erica Wark with some holiday fashion ideas to edit, but we need to first say congratulations.
Erica brought her assistant.
Good, yeah, because it's a January happening.
It's happening soon. You look beautiful. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And this is, by the way, this is a great idea for holiday parties, but you've got a lot of great ideas.
We have so many great ideas, and trust me, I could have filled the whole show with great ideas. There's so many amazing things out there, all at great prices.
Okay, good. Well, let's start with those who prefer to stay at home on New Year's Eve, and I feel like that drumbeat is growing.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of people would rather do staycation, stay at home, celebrate with family and friends. What's your suggestion on how to dress?
That's 100% what I'll be doing, by the way.
Yeah.
So we've got an amazing look that I'm so excited to show you.
Okay.
It's
I like
all
it. It's
about
holiday.
burgundy. Yes.
Yeah,
So we
it's like
wanted-
an elevated PJ.
Exactly. So I started off with this beautiful Fair Isle printed sweater from Abercrombie & Fitch for just $68. I love the Fair Isle. I love the contrasting white and burgundy combination.
very
Because
holiday.
again, it's holiday, but also something you can wear all winter long.
And it looks like the ball that drops in Times Square is her earring.
Right,
It's
exactly.
so
that's
cute.
amazing. I didn't even see that.
And it was like a little bit of a snowflake inspired look to
Yeah.
tie it all together, right? And those are just $8.99, by the way, from H&M.
And the shoes make it feel special.
Yep.
But yet, it still fits the comfort like a slipper. And
Yeah.
these are from Aldo. And then I finished the look with a really great silk-inspired pant from Nordstrom. And these are also fit like a pajama pant. So it's got the elastic waistband, which we can all appreciate over the holiday season.
thank
While
you.
still looking chic.
You look comfortable
All right,
and
thank
chic.
you. Christiana's next. Now, full glam is okay to go for a party this year.
Absolutely.
Always okay,
It's
All right.
always a good time to celebrate. And listen, this dress is doing some celebrating
Oh, it
and
is.
so much more.
Wow.
This
Wow, it's a great
gorgeous
dress.
emerald green dress is from Banana Republic, silk inspired. It's got that luxe iridescent sheen to it, which
The
is
detail on the side and the back.
oh,
Yeah,
and the
show the
ruching
back.
is in
Can
all
you
the right
look at that?
placing. Hello.
Yeah, that's great.
Clearly, Lara got the menu, the memo
memo,
on
yeah.
the color, by the way. Yes, emerald green, having a moment. We finished with some really great accessories. These gorgeous heels. These are from Nordstrom for just $109 in that
sharp.
silver. And then we wanted to continue that silver element with our accessories. So we did a cute little earring from
The bag
Aldo
is really
for just
calling my
$32.
name.
Oh,
and then
great.
this bag under $100 from Nordstrom.
Very
so
pretty.
fun.
You are ready to go. Looking great. Okay.
Thank you.
So this one's tricky. This is the work party. And we have Rachel demonstrating on how you can nail it.
Yes, and I really think she did.
I love this.
Yeah, that's
How
perfect.
good
I need
is
this.
this
That's perfect.
tux suit? When in doubt, go for a suit. And by the way, you're getting this entire suit, the blazer and the pant for just $130 from H&M.
Yeah.
Yes, run, don't walk.
I know.
This will sell out.
Yes.
I love the contrasting color in the black and the cream. I love the satin lapel, makes
Yeah.
it feel elevated.
Yeah.
Really
the
chic.
double-breasted detail, so beautiful.
I would
the
never
pocket
know.
detail
I
is
would
great,
You'd
too, on
never
that.
know that was H&M.
It really
Yeah.
is a luxe for less
Even up
moment.
Yeah, it
close,
is.
like it's really well
The
done.
tailoring is superb.
Tell me
like
about
it.
the holiday pop. I
Oh my
know you were
gosh.
going to do the same thing. The
Listen,
bad
if
color
you're gonna
pop.
go neutral, why
Sure.
not have fun and play it up with
Yep.
accessories? This one's from Aldo in that really fun pop of red and that satin, again for around $64. And I think she looks head to toe
And you
amazing.
can mix and match the pieces. You look great.
Easily.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. Go in the office with your hair down, pull it up, and do that whole thing. It looks
Exactly,
great. Looks great. Looks great.
All right, so what about your look?
Oh yes, okay. So listen, I think that the holidays can get expensive, so why not rent your outfit? This is from Rent the Runway, literally $55 for a 4-day rental. And also, if you are expecting and your body is changing what feels like every 5 seconds, renting is key because then you can always size up if you need to. And listen, Velvet's always having a strong moment over the holiday season, so I absolutely love this
That's
dress.
such a great idea. I never thought about it, particularly if you're expecting,
Right?
because you don't have to carry that whole wardrobe
So
all year,
many
right?
of the younger, the producers
Such
love
a great
the
idea.
rental
I have
program.
saved so much money being pregnant and going rental.
And you
It's the way
look
to
like
go.
$1 million. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. Ladies,
Really
thank
do.
you so much. And all of these looks are shoppable using the QR code on the bottom of your screen. So do check that out.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you mañana.
Bye.
Bye.